Hey everybody, let me get my computer set up. Okay, I hope everyone has had a great day. I know I have. I've kind of had an exciting one. I know that I had told y'all last night and then this morning I done a little clip on the finish right here that I'm going to do on the piece that I had put the gel stain on last night. And what we're going to be doing is over on Miss Lillian's paint forum, we're going to be doing a master class on how to blend. And I'm going to have more samples ready for whenever we do that, and it's going to be Monday night, the 25th at 7 o'clock Central Time. And I had tried to add that in on the link before I started, and for some reason it wouldn't let me copy and paste. So once this is over, I will copy and paste that. I'm really excited about this. The one thing that was really a key factor for me was how little of paint it took to do the finish. And that is what I really like. You're saving your money, plus you're saving your product. So anyway, this is just one of the finishes, and I'm having let me turn this down just a little bit. But I am very honored and humbled to be able to do a live in the group. And I absolutely, y'all all know that I really love Miss Lillian's no wax chalk paint products because they're fantastic, and there's so many things that you can do with all of her products. But I'm honored to be able to present this to y'all Monday, again on the 25th at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I will have more examples. I'm going to have a deep colored boho look. This could actually be a beachy look, or it could also fall into the category of old world. So I'm really excited about that. And I had a couple ask me about, let me turn this down where y'all can see. Well, I'll hold it up just a second. Had asked me about how you get the gel stains or glaze on and pull it off and it be straight. And that can be a little tricky. But what I do is whenever I'm painting, I never really noticed it until I started teaching. And someone brought it up to my attention that I kind of rock back and forth whenever I'm painting. And I do the same thing whenever I'm taking my glaze off. I don't know why. If it's just the rhythm of pulling it off and keeping that same motion is the only thing that I can attribute to that. So I had told them that I would show them, and y'all, I was so mad because I have a box, I am not kidding, that is like this wide, and it's probably about 4 foot tall, and every faux finishing tool that I have used over the years was in that box except for the one tool that I wanted, and it was the wood graining tool. So what I'm going to do is hopefully next week I will have a wood graining tool, and I'm going to go through, because a lot of people don't know how to use the tools, and you can do so many different things with them. So I'm thinking about doing a video on just your tools that you use, and I'm thinking about doing them. I think I've done one already on your brushes. It's been quite a while back, but anytime you want to see videos of myself or anyone's videos, I'll go to their business page, and on the left hand side you can click on videos, and it'll bring up the page where there is all the videos listed. So but anyway, let me pull this down. Hey Judy, Phyllis, how are y'all doing? And Leslie, how are you? Sometimes it's hard for me to see who all is on. Okay, I am going to, all right. Now this is a piece that I use for our classes. We will do a whole lot of different things. Like whenever this one class, I don't have the board here, but we usually end up learning 10 different finishes with this one. Can't wait. Oh, you're so welcome, Judy. Me either. I'm really excited, and I'm very humbled to be able to do that on Miss Lillian's site. Now, on the gel stains, I always use, like I said, this is just an old chip brush, because I am not going to clean this. I'm going to chunk it. And like I said last night, and I'll show you all the top that I did last night. I would do it now, but I'd have to move the light and everything. But before we get off, I'll show you the table. It's very pretty. Is always dispose of your gel stain, brushes, gloves, and your gauze in a bucket of water, because it's a hot product. And so that way it's just a safety precaution. And I wanted to kind of show how, let me turn this up just a little, because you need to see my arm. Whenever I'm painting, I use the same technique with painting and applying my gel. Well, not really applying the gel, but pulling it off. Whenever I'm painting, I'll hold my brush and I hold my elbow straight, like right here, and my arm is gonna be, and see how I rock back and forth? I had no idea I did that. But that is how I apply my paint, because that way I know it's going straight. And if you are applying your paint and say you get a U shape in there, whenever that dries, that is gonna show. So you always wanna make sure that you paint in even strokes. Keep your elbow close to your side and just go back and forth. And I always teach less is more. You don't need to dip your brush any further than that. And I'm also going to do another one, because it's been a while. I'll just do another one on all the brushes. And also, I want to encourage y'all, Miss Lillian has a Miss Lillian's Paint University. Would love for y'all to jump over there and join that group. There are videos of 10 minutes or less on her products, and it's very simplified, and it just takes you through the steps. And if you will just go over there and ask to join, they'll let you in, and it's going to be an ongoing thing. Right now we're just covering the basics, and then there'll be more advanced later on. But it's a great place to start and to learn about all of Miss Lillian's products. But what I do is I will apply the gel stain, and whenever you're applying your gel stain, you want to make sure that the area that you're working around is completely covered, because this will splatter. I warned about that last night, and my poor computer, it has gel stain all over the screen, and it's got paint as well. And this color, this base here is Miss Lillian's Off-White Swamp Mutt. And I just left it because I keep some of these primed and ready to go for classes. But I thought with the white it would be a great way to show you how to apply it and take it off. And that's why I really wanted the tool, because the wood graining tool is very, very cool. But I'll do that next week. I'll show y'all all about what the different tools do. Okay, now whenever I want to remove that, I don't use rags. You can. Boy, the light is very bright. Let me turn that light. I didn't realize that. Well, we almost had light in our gel stain. Okay, I think that's a little better. But this white is always really hard to get the lighting just right. Now, whenever I'm going to take this off, it's like it's not, okay, there we go. It's in the right position now, is I will use my gauze and I fold it like this, and then I will, most of the time, I will have it to where I am standing this way with it. But it's not always possible for you to do that. So if you just kind of keep your elbow extended up and in line with the direction that you're going to be going and pull. And you don't vary. Okay, my elbow and my arm is straight. But now see, you can see a little bit of a curvature, but that's okay because you can come back in and you can straighten that up. Okay? But isn't that pretty? That's a beautiful color. Oh, you know what? And I forgot my gloves. I know better. But that's okay. I can suffice. And you can come back and you can take off a little more if you like. Now there is one trick that I'll show you that if you want to make it really smooth, and this is what we used whenever we were doing marbling sometimes, and this is called a badger brush. The only thing is, if you use the badger brush, you will have to clean the tips with mineral spirits to get it all out. But what you do, you don't really touch hard. You're floating over that gel stain, and then you're just going to float it like, and you're just, I mean, it is just barely touching. It's just floating right on the top. But see how that just smoothed that right out? Made it very, very soft.